video is all about how to perform the calling or improve your circle of influence by removing people who are no longer adding value. Now just remember at the start of the day, as a head of human resources, you have three responsibilities, which is hiring people, so bringing the right people onto your team, training the people in your life or training the people in your circle of influence, meaning letting them know your vision, your values, your goals, your standards, and obviously finding out about them. Sometimes there may come a time where you have to remove a person or people from your life because they're no longer adding value. And we call that performing the calling. And what a calling is to pick out or reject something that is of inferior quality. And sometimes you may find that some of the people you have in your circle of influence, both personally and professionally, like you might have a business and you have employees that you may need to remove. In your personal life, that could be people, friends or partners that you may also have to remove. So you're only ever going to be as good as the people you surround yourself with. They're going to have a big effect on you. So if they're no longer adding value, that's where the time comes where you may have to remove them. So you have to step up and be brave. But at the end of the day, you're the most important person in your circle of influence. So that's what this program's all about, all these videos are all about. And Fantastic Life's all about is helping the guys of the world have a better quality of life because we're part of it. So what I'm going to do is take you through a couple of things that you can look at as far as performing a culling in your circle of influence so you can improve the environment that you live in. Because there are many aspects to your circle of influence. It's not just people. It's anything that's sort of affecting your environment or the environment that you're in. So let's start with Facebook. Facebook's an interesting one. So a good place you can start the culling is where you're removing things of inferior quality. Is go for quality, not quantity. So from a Facebook friends point of view, you'll quite often notice people that you've become friends with for some reason over time. They post negative things on Facebook. They put pictures on that are sort of a waste of time. Things that maybe don't fit into your values or add value to you. You may want to cull those. So that's a good place to start. Also your email list and your phone list. There may be people that you no longer want to associate with. You can add them to your block list for email. You can delete their contacts off the phone. So there's another couple of examples when performing the culling and really cleaning your life up. Another big one is TV and video. So obviously there's platforms where you can watch videos. There's obviously television, there's movies. So having a look at the types of videos, TV shows that you may find yourself watching and asking yourself, are those really adding value to my life? Are there better things I could be doing with my time? Things like the news. At the end of the day, the news doesn't really add any major value. If there's 10 stories in the news, 9 are guaranteed to be negative about people getting killed and bombs going off and all that kind of stuff. There may be one positive story about Nutty the squirrel who can water ski at the end, but if something else bad happens, they'll bump that and save it for the next day. So news, things like there's a TV show in Australia called Big Brother. That's pretty worthless, just watching other people do stupid shit. And could be even the Home Shopping Network, which your chief financial officer is not going to be very happy with you watching anyway, because you probably just spend some money that you don't have on dumb shit that you don't need. So that would be another area that you can have a look at when auditing your circle of influence would be the shows and the things that you watch and what you listen to as well. Because there's great stuff you can listen to if you want to learn things versus just listening to the radio, where quite often the radio is a bunch of people just talking dribble. Other things is getting rid of your old clothes, like you can give those away. So you might have a wardrobe and old clothes that are no longer in line with your man brand. So that's another thing, because the clothes that you wear do form part of your environment. It's also part of your circle of influence. Making sure that your house is neat and tidy as well is a big thing. So that shows someone who's organised and disciplined. So that's a great one as well. And also too, auditing the social environment you hang out in. So that could be the bars or clubs you go to, and having a look at the social environments you go to. Are they in line with your version of Fantastic Life, the type of person that you're aiming to becoming? Is it in line with your vision and your values? Are the people at the places that you hang out with, are they of the calibre of type of person that you want to hang out with as well? At the end of the day, remember, garbage in, meaning garbage in your mind and your eyes, will end up with garbage out in your life. So anything you can do to perform that culling, run the detox program in your circle of influence, because all of those things do form components of your circle of influence. Circle of influence is not just people, will make a big difference to you designing your very own version fantastic